Welcome back, folks, to Fishing Planet Boat Series Qualifier 2 guide here. So we'll start off with the scores last year. Um, and the winning score was 227 or just over 100 kilograms. And I don't know what the kilograms would be down here. I'll edit that in at the top. But that was the cutoff. Now, I'm going to be clear, I think this is going to be higher this year. Because I can get to these scores pretty well, it seems like so far. And so that makes me think the scores are going to come up a little bit. Probably a lot of people know more about this. So, some very important things here about Qualifier 2. I'm going to show you first before we even get into the spots. I'm gonna show you the what I've been using and in what I've been using mostly. So this glow and hollow here, with a Zeus 810 or 270. This is a DLC version, but the same thing. The titanium leader .014, the shorter one on it's a 55 pound if you're metric, and the .009 braid, the 46-pound braid, and the Griffin Spod 9000, and with the glow in hollow casting spoon, which almost everybody has. So if you do want to use something else, which this is what I've had the most luck with, crankbaits are kind of working too. This 6 foot, so that'd be 2 meter 50, and works okay. And from friends of doing this last year, the 8 foot 60 crankbait, so the 2.560 X series crankbait also works. But if you're using them too, you're going to want to use the Kraken 8000 recovery. It's a little bit slower and it works a little bit better on them. But for me personally, this is what I've been using for this whole Qualifier 2 deal. This is the weather pattern right here, guys. I actually have it set to this. There happens to be a day perfectly aligned with it. Is northeast, 4.5 miles an hour, 60 degrees Fahrenheit here. And it will start at 10 a.m. if you are trying to do practices. Now, I'm going to show you all the spots here. But first, before we get into spots, I'm going to show you how I've been using the glow and hollow. So I'll actually just cast out here for you guys right now. If I get a good, I think that was way too far. Don't hit the button. There we go. Okay, so I just let it sink to the bottom. And then without letting it hit the bottom, I just been going right kind of above the bottom, just like this. And you can play around with the depth. Sometimes during this day, you can go to the middle, and it works really well too. So I mean, you just want to play around. But most of my luck has been real close to the bottom, just like this. And then the crankbaits in that type of stuff, you just pull them in on 1 speed. Just so that you're aware of how that works. Now, I have 14 or 15 unique spots here. I'm going to show you guys the best 10 because you're not going to need to know, or you're not going to need more than that. And I've tested some of these more than others, obviously. Another thing for you guys to know is the unique respawn time. You're going to need 10 uniques to make it. And in order to do that, you're going to want to get as many as you can. So if you catch a unique right away in the tournament, it's an hour and 15 minutes real time before you can catch another one. So 5 game hours. So if you catch one right at the start, with 45 minutes left, you can go back to that spot where you caught it, and there will be another one. So that being said here, this is spot one. The other spots aren't really going to be in a rotation. You're just going to have to test them out and see what ones you like and order them how you like. But this one should be your first spot, no matter what here. It's always super reliable and have no issues with it. if you want to see, that's the bolt mark. And you guys, if for these marks, I'll just have it where you guys can pause it because there is no reason for me to turn this into a 25-minute video, guys. And then we're going to go over to spot 2. So this is spot 2 up by the boat dock right here on the lake, and or at the top of the lake here, and you can see the marks here. And the same thing here is a casting spoon. This one's always been a pretty solid spot to me, but once in a while it can be a pain in the butt. And then as you can see here, where we are, we're gonna head down to the next spot here, folks. This spot here has probably been one of my favorite spots so far this year, and we are kind of down in the middle of the lake. And you can see here, and this is the marks are right here. Really had good luck with this spot so far this year. Not had any issues with it whatsoever. And then we will actually go to spot 3, which is right here. Now, one thing I want to mention, guys, is if you don't practice these and you don't know where these spots are, and you got to fight, and you don't, fight to figure out where they are on your map, and stuff like that, that is going to be a big hindrance to you in time on your tournament. So you want to practice these enough where you're not worried about where you're going, and also you're going to need to know which spots are working the best for you. And here we go. Here, this is down here, and you can see right here, these are the marks here. This is what we used to call number 2 last year. And you could actually, as you can see by the marks, you can actually throw to this side as well over here. Really kind of versatile spot. But like I said, you need to know what spots to go to, and also don't stay in a spot too long. If something's not working, you have at least these 10 spots to go to. So you don't want to stay somewhere too long if it hasn't been very good to you. And then this one right here, as you can see, I know right where to go because I've been practicing it enough. But anyway, here is your marks right here. And like I said, the glow and hollow is really what I've had the most luck with. I've tried other stuff, but the glow and hollow seems to be where it's really at. All right, for this spot here, this is the tree spot. And you can actually line your boat up by that island over there. And you can actually just go that way along them down trees there. That's the way I've done it a lot in the past. Or you can come out here and do it like this. And if you want the marks, they are right here and right here. Now there's a few marks. Oh, I think I didn't leave that up long enough for you guys. Now there are a few marks here, guys, where I'm not going to go to them because they're pretty much the same. And it's these two over here, or these 2 marks here. That's another spot. And then this one here right across the lake from us. And then also this spot here, which is also one of my favorite spots here, folks. And then I'm going to take you to the last spot here. Now, this is arguably my favorite spot on the list. This one you can use the crankbait or the casting spoon for. And we are at the very bottom right corner of the map. This is a really good spot. There's 3 spots that I have not had any issues with at all. And it's that first spot, this spot here, and this spot down here. I've been just, every time I go there, it comes out right away, and you can see the marks here if you want to pause them. So I definitely recommend practicing this and seeing which spots you like the best, because the issue I had is I had 14, 15 marks, and some of them I haven't got to try out too many times, and that's why they're not in the video. And I'm not super comfortable with them yet. And you just have to get comfortable with these spots yourself and then figure out which order you want to go into them. And make sure you're taking into account too that, there's boat travel. So you might want to connect some that are real close by to each other. But anyway, hopefully this helps you out, guys. And you have a wonderful day, folks.